I've been reminded lately of the power in story and in our journeys and our experiences in life. And often we talk about the woman who we want to be, who are we becoming, who do we need to be to become her? And this is all absolutely amazing. But are we reflecting on where we were and the journey that it took us to become, to be the woman that we are today, to be the woman that we are connecting deeply with inside of ourselves? And I was reminded at an event that I ran recently, I shared my story or parts of my story, and people perceive me today as someone who is very grounded and embodied and connected to myself and deeply devoted to my practice, myself, to the goddess. And I am all of those things today, but it hasn't always been like this for me. For most of my life, grew up in the wounded feminine energy, and I felt very separate. I felt very disconnected from myself, from my body, and from other people too. I had this deep loneliness. Even though I had a lot of friends, I was always afraid that I wouldn't belong, that I didn't fit in, that I was different, there was something wrong with me. And I felt completely numb within myself. I couldn't feel pleasure. I couldn't feel joy. I couldn't feel these blissful feelings in my body. And it took me a lot of deep diving into my shadow, a lot of really looking at my stuff, my trauma, my shit. And, I had a lot of healing and a lot of transformation. And my life started shifting, and I started feeling more worthy and more in myself and more in my body. But I still felt like there was missing links. I could touch, sense my power, but I didn't feel it. And I was sharing with the women the other night that it wasn't until that I started diving into the womb and the sacred feminine and the goddess and that divine portal that is my body in the most sacred way, going into sexual shame and trauma, going into myself as a sensual woman. I'm really owning those parts of myself. That when I started doing that work, that is when my power really kicked in. That is where I really started to own myself. That is where I really got grounded within my body. And I've been able to pull in that unity within myself because I've looked at all these locked boxes of trauma and pieces that I felt shame around that I didn't want to look at. And I've brought them all into the surface so that I can feel whole and complete. Because we are never broken or not complete. We always are whole. It's just that we have these separate boxes of shame and trauma and this over here that we don't want to feel, which can make us feel a little bit discombobulated. And my journey really has been coming from deep separation and loneliness and complete numbness in mind, body, and soul. I was someone who was so completely lost on my path. And the journey of becoming the woman that I am today has been one of deep, deep healing, deep looking into myself. But today I truly feel like I know who I am. I feel very grounded. I feel very, very strong. And in my body, I feel that I've got really strong, healthy boundaries in my life. So for any woman or man that feels, wherever you are on your healing journey, whether you're feeling really, you're still in the beginning parts of it, or whether you've been working on it and you're in it, but you're still kind of landing those pieces of really owning yourself and owning your power, know that it will happen if you keep leaning in, you keep choosing yourself, you keep moving through the processes, healing the shame, the trauma, the parts that feel painful to go there. if you continue leaning in, you will break free of the chains of yourself and you will definitely feel your power. You'll feel yourself. And there is no right or wrong with this either. Wherever you are on your journey is perfect and divine. You know, I wouldn't be the woman I am today if I hadn't have gone through all of that pain, all of that trauma and numbness, because I wouldn't know what it felt like to be on the other side. You know, I've had both spectrums, and I think that that is a huge part in why I feel so grounded and connected to myself today. So really honoring your journey wherever you are. Know that you are this divine, magical, cosmic portal. You have so much magic and wisdom within your body to heal and shift and move through everything. And yeah, just trust and have faith. I am living proof that this journey works. And I have also seen many, many times with clients, and I watch my friends all the time just evolving and shifting and growing and moving. So yeah, just wanted to share a little piece of me to hopefully inspire, or you know, if you're feeling stuck or lost or lonely, that just know you just keep leaning in. And this is part of what we're going to do in the Path of the Priestess, the 12-week online container that I have. We are going into all parts of the sacred feminine, the archetypes of maiden, mother, crone, warrior, queen, priestess, lover. I feel like there's one more that I can't think of right now. We're going into the womb. We're going into sensuality and pleasure. We're going into the blood mysteries, the dark feminine, the shadow. We're going to be bringing all parts back so that you can be in unity with yourself, in this deep unity. We're also going to be doing inner masculine and feminine union from within, and lots of rituals and ceremony. It's going to be amazing. I'm also going to be taking you through some energy healings and subconscious belief healings and breath work, and we're going to weave in some kinesiology and NSA, and all the different modalities that I have actually are going to be weaved in. So if you would like to join us, message me here, or you can have a look in the link in my bio, and I would love to see some of you beautiful women in the space and to journey with you, to work with you. I will be in this with you as well, evolving, growing myself at the same time. Have a gorgeous day.